University of Nebraska Public Policy Center aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Hey, it's me, your cell phone. We need to talk about something serious. I know you love me, I know you like using me wherever you are, but I feel like this isn't working out when you're driving. I know you may think that it's possible to focus both on me and the road, but I just don't feel the same way. I think we should spend time away from each other when you're driving. It's for the best.
Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org, a message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
Hey, it's me, your cell phone. We need to talk about something serious. I know you love me, I know you like using me wherever you are, but I feel like this isn't working out when you're driving. I know you may think that it's possible to focus both on me and the road, but I just don't feel the same way. I think we should spend time away from each other when you're driving. It's for the best.
Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org, a message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet, KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals just like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait, apply now.
Coming at you live from the heart of Lincoln, America. Strap up your headgear and try not to hit the mat too hard. This is Takedown Tuesday with Nebraska Wrestling National Champion Ridge Lovett.
Oh my goodness, it hits up. Short time, right down to the wire. And the drought is over. Nebraska with a national champion for the first time since 2011. What started in Post Falls, Idaho, is punctuated in Philadelphia. Ridge Lovett in his 6th year, a title winner.
On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Powered by Stevens & Smith Construction and the Teammates Mentoring Program. With your look inside Husker Wrestling, here is your host, Ridge Lovett.
All right, welcome in to Takedown Tuesdays. Harrison Arns on the 1s and 2s while Austin Orman's out. We do got the host, as always, Ridge Lovett, streaming in today. Ridge, why don't you take over? Shout out to the sponsors, as well as I'll let you get to our guest in studio here today.
Heck yeah. What's up, everybody? First time doing it on the stream. But heck yeah. So welcome to Takedown Tuesday with Husker Wrestling on 93.7 The Ticket. I'm your host, Ridge Lovett. I got some of the young bucks in here with me today. First, I'd like to tell you about our sponsor, Stevens & Smith Construction. Takedown Tuesday on 93.7 The Ticket is sponsored by Stevens & Smith Construction. Stevens & Smith Construction is an employee-owned company with nearly 250 employees with over 2,000 years of service combined. They lead the industry as a full-service concrete company specializing in residential and commercial foundations and flat work. Stevens & Smith has locations in Lincoln, Omaha, and Kansas City, and you can learn more today at stevensandsmith.com. If you got any comments or questions, you can be a part of the show by texting our Sutter Heyman Jewelers text line at 402-464-5685 or by leaving a comment on our Facebook, X, or YouTube stream. Joining us on the show today, we got Nikkade Zinkin, my Cali boy, and Cade Ziola, the hometown hero. What's up, boys?
What's up? How's it going, Ridge?
And I'll have you real quick, boys, scooting to the mic a little bit closer. These are pretty sensitive. So that way Ridge can hear you. All right, that's pretty good right there.
Heck yeah. What's up? What's up? How y'all doing?
Doing good. How about you?
Shoot, been busy. I'm out here in Boise right now. We just finished session 2, day 4 of Fargo camp, running 3 days. So, we've been grinding. So how's Lincoln been? First week on campus, first few weeks on campus, right? How's it been going?
Yeah, it's been great. One thing I've noticed a big change is the people here are a lot nicer than California people.
Heck yeah, that's Nebraska nice, baby. Come on.
Yeah. The first weeks, the first few weeks have been great. I just like being here with like the team fully and getting to be around the guys all the time is awesome. And you can really feel like the motivational shift, like college versus high school, like being around this many dogs, like makes you want to be better.
Heck yeah. Well, so Cade, you've been coming in working with Tervel and stuff, but actually being in the room every day, working out with the guys, helping out with camp. What's that been like?
Yeah, it's like surreal almost because I've been coming up since like 7th grade, and I kind of just do one-on-ones with Travell, and I'd get to go to the RTC every once in a while, but officially like being part of the team and getting to help out with camp, it's a whole nother level. Like you feel the love and support from the coaches, then the teammates pushing you. It's been really cool, get to see the guys I've looked up to now to be on a team with them. Coming up as a young end, I got to see like all the guys like you, Silas. I mean, all the guys do good things. It's really cool to be their teammate now.
Heck yeah. And then Cade, coming from Cali, right? Had high school success out there, won a couple state titles, doing your thing, making the switch out here. What's been the biggest difference the first few weeks, like with the training, with new school life? How's that been going?
Yeah, I've just noticed, kind of like Kate said, just everyone's a lot like-minded here, and everyone just wants to be the best version of themselves. So it's just been great. Like, it's just a positive environment nonstop. Everyone wanting to get better, and the training and the cardio, the lifting, everything's just been a huge jump. But it's been great. I'm loving it so far. The coaches have warm welcoming, same as the teammates, and I feel like I made the right choice coming here. For sure.
Yeah. So I want to ask you guys a little bit about your recruiting process. Cade, you've been working out with us for a long time, so we'll get to you in a second. But okay, what schools were you looking at, and what was the big draw for you to come to Nebraska?
Yeah, some of the schools I was looking at were Oklahoma State, Michigan, ASU, and UNC and Oregon State. But I could say that the biggest difference that stood out to me the most is just the team camaraderie here, and just the love for wrestling itself. It's just so appreciated here, I feel like, and all the boys, like, whether it's on the mat or just off the mat, cooking steak and watching UFC fights, like, it's just such a good environment to be in, and just loving it.
Were you over at Ferrari's house the other night, his apartment, watching the fights?
Yeah, we went over there, and then we also went over a couple nights before that and just cooked up steak and just, having a good time.
Yeah, absolutely. See, with that, I felt a lot of that same stuff. Like, so I took an unofficial visit to Nebraska first, right after Fargo my junior year, and just being able to hang out with the guys, I thought the exact same thing. It just felt it was something different than what the other schools had. Right, everyone on the team, like, they're always friends, they're close, but it felt different at Nebraska, And I could tell by the way you were talking, you kind of felt that same thing, and it's just like the kids on the team like truly care about each other. Right. And for me, that was really big coming from a high school team that was really close. So I totally get where you're coming from. What about you, Cade?
I mean, the recruiting process, it was really good. I took like about 5 or 6 visits, but when it came down to it, like being away from home, I just missed it so much. Like I'm such a family guy, and obviously I have a twin brother that's going here to play baseball. But then like the same thing that kind of Nickade said and you said, like on all the other visits, it was almost like awkward in a sense, trying to like hang out with the team, like yeah, you guys are cool, like, but at Nebraska it's like different. You like from the first time I like stepped in the room, like I've always felt like such a part of the team. And I mean, come on, like Nebraska, we just second at NCAAs this year. Like, so I mean, they're savages here.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And shoot, there's been a whole bunch of stuff going on out there in the rest now, especially with our main two competitors. Penn State's been having a bunch of problems with the whole Strachey situation. I guess those guys are off the team now, but the Bartlett Strachey situation, then you just had Aaron Brooks wrestling at the NLWCE. Navy Line Wrestling Club popped by USADA for the DHEA stuff and whatever's going on with that situation. But he just lost a couple years. So, maybe Meyer Shapiro wasn't too far off at Nationals, but shoot. We'll see. We'll see how all that stuff goes. But
We coming for them Nittany Lions.
yeah, absolutely. And then Gabe Arnold just was dismissed from the Iowa Hawkeyes, which I don't know what's all going on over there in Iowa City, but they've got a little bit of drama going on over there. But shoot, it's all smooth sailing at Nebraska. Just finished up team camps, got the freshmen in town, AJ Ferrari's in town. So I want to know what you guys have got to hang out with him more than me. I've been on the road a lot. What do you guys think about Ferrari? How's it been going so far? How's his change coming into Nebraska been?
Yeah, I mean, I would say like AJ, like people think that the social media AJ is different than what he's like in real life, and I can say it's absolutely not. Like that's the guy that he is, and
Always on 100.
he's not afraid to show it. I mean, he's just the guy of character, and he's full of. Whenever we're hanging out with him, we're always laughing and just having a good time, and it's been great so far.
Yeah, I mean, AJ's like first week here, like he asked me to lift with him, do legs 1-on-1. And it's like 9 at night, and he gets like he's like, all right, we're gonna hit legs. I'm like, all right, bet. And we get to the weight room immediately, rips his shirt off. He gets on the aux and he's playing the Rocky soundtrack, and we hit legs for like 3.5 hours. I mean, one of the hardest workouts I've ever had. And he's just playing, and he's screaming his opponents' names and saying, "Do you want to win national championships?" Like he is 100% the same he is on social media, like in real life, and he always does bring that like good positive energy. And he's a competitor, and you could see he was raised to win, and that's what he knows, and he knows how to work really hard. He's a tough dude.
Absolutely. You got to wrestle with him at all?
Yeah, I gotta wrestle. I think I'm the only guy that's got to wrestle with him so far. Yeah, his finger's a little messed up, but me and him got to do. I got to practice with him, and I mean, yeah, he's a beast, super strong, and he's really quick, like Mr. Fast Twitch. You know what I'm saying?
Come on now, the social media that's who he is, Mr. Fast Twitch.
It's not an act. I mean, he always is like that.
I'm excited for your group of threes this year. You, him, Tervel, Harley. That side of the room's gonna be banging this year. I'm excited for it.
We were just talking about that before we came in here.
We're about to be scrapping. Lance gets in there too.
Oh yeah, see Lance, Eric Scholes hopping up in there. Maybe some Silas, Cam McDaniel action too. Oh yeah, it's gonna be good down there. But the Cade, you're not out of the water either, buddy. You're gonna be in there with me and Trell, James Green, Snyder. You've been chatting. You've been chatting.
It's gonna get nasty top to bottom, but that's what it's gonna take to take out Penn State.
You remember in high school and you used to give me that work, Ridge?
Oh, absolutely. Over there at the Best Wrestler, I come in once a week to help coach him. Woo! Come on now, I was putting that work on Cade.
Ridge would show up, no warm up, would just smash like everyone.
Oh, absolutely. What? Especially Joel. Joel would be in there chatting. Cade, you kind of remind me of Joel a little bit, chatting all the time. Yeah. Just wait till I put these paws on you, buddy. Just wait.
The funniest thing
you've been dodging me. You haven't been here the past 3 weeks.
I've been training. I've been training. Don't get twisted.
Into the money in the camp.
Absolutely, always.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So how you guys in summer school right now?
Yeah, we got next week's our last week. So
okay. So the first 5 weeks is almost done?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the thing about summer school that's good is like we have a set block of time. Like where we go every day to work on school. So it's like you just show up, get your work done, and leave. And it's nice that the class is online because we can get it done all on Monday and Tuesday, and then just grind it out, and then the rest of the week's easy.
Yeah. So, Kate, have you been staying at home, or are you in the suites as well?
No, I'm living in the suites.
How's dorm life, guys? How's dorm life?
The suites are like where we're at. It's super nice, actually. Like it definitely met my expectations. It was a lot better than I thought, actually. But we're moving into a house in August, so same 4 guys: me, Cade Ziola, Jake Hockaday, and Ty Ice.
So Jake just had something done with his knee, correct?
Yeah.
What's all going on with that?
Yeah, he tore his ACL and meniscus. Like tore it first day of season. And he
high school season, correct?
High school season, yeah.
Okay.
And then he thugged it all season because he knew he was going for his 4th state title, and he ended up getting it done. And then I got surgery like 2 weeks after season.
Okay.
Dude, Jake's a beast. He he shows up like every day to practice and like puts his brace on, is like asking me to hand fight.
And he's like, yeah, he's itching.
He's crazy.
Like, he's itching to get on the mat. He's like, the coaches keep telling him slow down a little bit because he's like so eager to just get out there and see all of us scrapping with the college guys. And he's like almost mad that he's not able to wrestle with them yet.
Man, I love that. Love that. Everybody itching to go out there, get on the mat. I'm excited for this freshman class that we have in here. You guys, the better classes that we brought through, right? We have some killers on our team. So having you guys coming into the room, bringing in AJ as a transfer, right? I'm excited for this new group. What are you guys most excited for this season?
I would say, like, redshirting. I'm just super excited to strap up the laces and put on the shoes for a big duel or something. I know for sure. I think that we're definitely going to be put in at least one big match this year, and so I'm excited to just put it on for Big Red.
I mean, the thing I'm most excited for is just being around the guys and day by day just getting better. You know, I mean, the upper weights we have now, we got Travell, Lance, Harley, and AJ now. So, I mean, this retro year, I mean, it's my year to put on weight, focus, and grow. And I'm just excited to take it day by day and to get as good as I can and as ready I can to go the next year.
Super excited for the progression. Yeah, for sure.
Heck yeah. Yeah. So have you guys noticed any differences other than Nebraska being Nebraska nice? I mean, Cade, you're from Omaha, so it's a little different being a Scut kid. You're used to the Nebraska life. But have there been any things that have like shocked you, Cade, coming out here, just like big differences?
Like I said, kind of in the first initial thing that I noticed is like people really respect the athletes here and just like faculty and just anybody like working. If you walk into any restaurant, like this morning, me and Ty went into this breakfast place and the guy offered like in season if we ever need like private rooms or something to like just eat our food and get up out of there. He's like, I got you guys. And it's just like people go out of their way for us and just feel the need to help us just because we're athletes on the school campus. So I've noticed like the respect level is definitely a lot higher here.
Yeah, absolutely. Like the people in Lincoln and really in the state of Nebraska in general really do care about the University of Nebraska and especially the athletes at the University of Nebraska, right? It's I don't want to say I can't go anywhere, but it's like almost anywhere I go in Lincoln, especially in Lincoln, it's like I'm seeing people that recognize me. They're wrestling fans, they're Nebraska fans, and they really do. They are diehard fans.
Absolutely.
Like, you've seen a little bit of it so far, Cade. I know that you get it a little bit, but the Cade, bro, I'm telling you, the people in Nebraska truly do care about us. Really care about how we're doing. They follow it, and they're diehards, bro. I'm telling you, Iowa City's supposed to be Wrestletown, USA. I don't know, bro. The people in Lincoln really love it, and they really care about what we got going on. And, you know, Coach Manning at the helm still doing his thing, and it's just it's all up from here, baby. It's all up. So
Lincoln's taking over soon.
Absolutely, for sure. Right? The way that we've been developing the past couple of years, the team that we had last year, doing what we did at Nationals, all that stuff, it's all a culmination of what we've been doing for the past years. And it's not stopping anytime soon. I'm real excited for what we got coming, and especially with the Bo Bassett stuff. That's a huge recruit. Picking up Bo will be really big for us, especially if we can land Melvin the next year too. Like, right, that's a 1-2 punch that's going to be hard to beat recruiting wise. Getting the number one.
Yeah, I've been on the phone with Bo a little bit and talked to him, and I mean, I think we got a shot at him. And you know, Bo and Melvin are just savages, and like I've known him forever, and I mean, if we could get them, watch out.
Yeah, that's another slip up by Iowa. I don't know what's going on over there, but Iowa and Penn State looks like they're starting to go down a little bit as we're all taking off.
And we're gonna get to compete with that other school, Oklahoma State national duels and in a duel. Right, I'm excited for that. Our schedule this year is tough. My boy Trelly season Twitter name's Chelly Season. That's a fire name. It doesn't get much better than that. But he's been posting like who we're gonna have, each guy's schedule, their Big Ten schedules, and just like their season dual meets, who they're gonna see, and we have a tough schedule this year. I'm for it. I'm a little bummed out that I don't get to be out there on the mat scrapping with you guys, but shoot, I'm gonna be at every single duel, going out there cheering on, and just helping you guys get better. So Go ahead.
Ridge brings the energy always.
Oh, absolutely. What you mean? That's my job. That's my job to get my boys fired up. But yeah. So what do you guys like to do in your guys' spare time? You guys are new to campus. Let's get the people get to know you guys a little bit. What do you guys like to do in your spare time?
Yeah, so the dorm life, like I guess people when we do have a lot of downtime, like on Sundays and stuff like that, where we're kind of just kicking it. We've been watching a lot of Netflix shows. We've been watching
Love Island.
Love Island, and
Okay.
what's the other one that we just started watching?
I've been grinding. I just finished Sopranos today. Like I grinded that out, and then we love to play. We play a lot of cards. Like I love to play like poker, blackjack. Like playing cards is super fun.
Yeah.
Okay. Have you guys? What was that?
So we like to fish, and for the 4th, I think we're gonna go to a lake house, which will be super fun. I'm excited for that.
Was it Nickade? Did we take you shooting on your recruiting trip? Did we go out to Studebakers?
No, you took Jake. He told me about that actually.
Oh, Cade was there too.
Yeah, I was there too.
Yeah. Funny story about Cade. Oh my goodness. So we go out to Studebakers' house, right? We bring a couple of the ARs, a couple of the handguns. We're shooting our guns, and this dude, we're shooting at a tree, right? We're probably 25 yards from this tree.
No, closer than that. Way closer.
Probably closer than that. It's not a little one. This thing, it was probably like what, 8 feet in diameter. It was a pretty big.
It was a huge tree.
And Cade is standing over there ripping off shots. We went and bought a bunch of ammo. We're like, yeah, go for it. Just shoot. We want to shoot all of it. And I'm telling you, Cade probably shot 60 shots. Shot 60 bullets without hitting the tree a single time.
Not one single time. There's a scope on this gun too.
I have a red dot on the AR, and he shot 60 times and didn't hit the tree because we could not figure out what was going on. And then we finally figured it out because he was looking at it. He's got the stock up in his right shoulder, and he's trying to look with his left eye. He has his left eye up, looking through the scope. We could not figure out what was going on. I'm like, put the red dot on the middle of the tree. I don't see a dot. I'm like, what do you mean you don't see a dot? It's glowing. It's glowing, lit up red. Nope, no idea. And then I'm sitting there like, I walk over and I'm sitting there looking at him like, what's going on, dude? And then I see him, has his head all the way in. Oh my gosh, bro. No, use your other eye. What? Oh, there is a dot. And then it was a little bit better after that. But that's my funny Cage Iowa story. This dude was a goofball. Missing his tree from 10, 15 yards. We were pretty close. Could not hit it. But when did you go on your visit, Nickade?
I committed in September.
Okay.
So
you came out for the first football game.
Yeah.
That was there.
Is that November? Or is that
August, September.
Oh, that's August?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It was I think it was like my third visit, and I took a lot. I think I took like 8 or 9 visits.
Okay. You were on the road. I only took 3. When I went, I only took 3 official visits. I hit 6 or 7 when I was doing my unofficials going around. My dad works all over the country, works for Nike, and he took me on a trip with him and went to Chicago. So we drove down to Illinois. We hit Iowa State, Nebraska. Then we swung out to New York, and I took a trip to NC State as well. And then I took my official visits to NC State, Oklahoma State, and Nebraska. So yeah, 8, 9.
I took an official state as well.
8, 9. That's busy. That's fun.
Yeah. Well, the new rule was like it got implemented like the year that my recruiting started, that we could take as many official visits. So like when coaches were reaching out saying they're paying for the hotel and paying for the flights, I'm like, shoot, I'll go see it. But
Heck yeah,
in the back,
new spot.
I kind of knew where home was.
I felt the same way. But don't go anywhere. More Takedown Tuesday with Husker Wrestling. Oh,
perfect. Yeah, no, you got it. Keep going. You got it, buddy.
Yeah, more Takedown Tuesday with Husker Wrestling comes your way next on 93.7 The Ticket.
Rain, snow, or shine, John Henry's is here to keep your home's plumbing systems working properly no matter what kind of weather Nebraska throws at us. From unclogging toilets and drains to installing new water heaters and water treatment systems, John Henry's is your plumbing expert in the Lincoln and Omaha communities. Visit us at calljh.com or call
John Henry's.
435-5555. John Henry's Plumbing, Heating and Air.
and electrical.
If you're a veteran, our nation has created a wide range of benefits to thank you for your service. But it can be difficult to navigate the process of determining eligibility, filing claims, appealing decisions, and securing the benefits you've earned. Speak to your county veteran service officer or the Nebraska Department of Veterans Affairs State Service Office to see what's available to you and your family. These services are 100% free. So visit veterans.nebraska.gov today. Sponsored by the Nebraska Department of Veterans Affairs, aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL Weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, we'll see lots of sunshine with light winds. Afternoon high around 89. Tonight, mainly clear skies and calm winds, low near 66. And tomorrow, we'll see mainly sunny skies with a light breeze. It'll be hot with an afternoon high near 94. I'm meteorologist Kyle Fleck for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Batter up! Join us this summer at Haymarket Park for 50 action-packed Salt Dogs games running now through August. Visit saltdogs.com for updates on everything you need to know about weekly promotions, giveaways, and special events. That's where you'll find the latest updates to make sure you catch all the excitement and never miss a homestand you want to attend. Haymarket Park is your ticket to fun all summer long. Visit saltdogs.com to get your tickets and unleash the fun.
Select Plumbing and Utility has been serving Lincoln and the surrounding area for 14 years, and they're not slowing down. Select Plumbing and Utility handles all your plumbing needs, from faucets and water heaters to full renovations, and they can even help with your heating and cooling needs. They're also Lincoln's underground experts, repairing and replacing broken underground water and sewer lines since day one. Contact Select Plumbing and Utility today at 402-560-6197, assuring excellence in every situation, opportunity, and challenge. That's 402-560-6197.
Mike, I've been thinking our house could really use a makeover. How about new siding?
I've been thinking the same thing. Have you heard of James Hardy?
Yes. Sarah down the street had Roofing Service Company install James Hardy siding on their home, and they love it.
Roofing Service Company does have great reviews.
They took her through the design process and made everything super easy.
Roofing Service Company offers expert design and installation. Couple that with James Hardy's durable products and variety of colors, you and your family will love your exterior remodel. Just visit roofingservicecompany.com. That's roofingservicecompany.com.
Don't wait for Lincoln's fireworks stands to open up. Get the good stuff at Roca Crazy Cracker in downtown Roca. Stop in from June 25th through July 4th for the hot spot for rockets and more this Independence Day. Open 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. every day. It's Roca Crazy Cracker Fireworks in downtown Roca.
Hi, I'm Asher on summer break and about to start second grade. Thanks to awesome people like you who picked Aloe Fiber. They donated $193,000 to schools like mine. This summer, I'm using my fast internet to keep learning, and I can't wait to tell my teacher everything I discovered. So if you're a grown-up picking internet, choose Aloe, because Aloe chooses us, our schools, our town, and our future. Go to aloefiber.com to learn more.
Wall to Wall Wine and Spirits is your place in North Lincoln to go for all your needs in wine, spirits, and beer. They also have a large variety of cigars in their walk-in humidor, and they have a top-notch walk-in temperature-controlled high-end wine room. Plus, you can enjoy free samples from their tasting bar. There's only one place to go for all your needs for spirits and cigars. That's Wall to Wall Wine and Spirits on North 27th Street in Lincoln.
With your look inside Husker Wrestling, here is your host, Ridge Lovett. on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, what's up, guys? Welcome back to Takedown Tuesday on 93.7 The Ticket. I'm your host, Ridge Lovett. With me today, we got two of the freshmen, a couple of the young bucks, Cade Zinkin, Cade Ziola. And so we were just talking about some of the recruiting stuff, but getting past that. So I want to know, what's your guys' walkout song is going to be?
I personally have not thought about it, but I know that Cade was in the room the other day, late at night. We were all in the room. Actually, we were about to get kicked out, and Cade was putting on his walkout song. So I think Cade's got this one.
I'm gonna do "Coming Home." It's like I'm coming home.
Some John Jones beat.
I think it'll be John Jones would walk out to in the UFC sometimes.
Okay.
Like especially at heavyweight too. Like that's like I think that's like one of the coolest ways to walk out at.
Oh, absolutely. Especially because most duels, 99% of the time, you're going to be the last match, right?
Yeah.
Most of the time, we start at 25. So, I mean, getting to be cap, that's always good. Cade, you don't have a walkout song yet, bro?
I don't know yet. I mean, it's definitely not gonna be Pretty Boy Swag, but it's gonna be something.
All right. Well, maybe some people in the chat can help my boy out. Give him a couple recommendations. All right. Cade needs a little bit of help. Do you have any ideas?
What did you have a walkout song this year, Clovis? What'd you walk out? What have you walked out? What'd you walk out to at Doc B?
I walked out to Highway to Hell at Doc B Finals.
Okay. See, that's a good one.
Maybe some AC/DC. We'll see.
Dude, I switch mine like every day, but I always do like I'll be in the room and I'll do like walkouts in the room.
I actually like the Sugar Sean one too. All the Stars. That's a good one too.
So, has anything surprised you guys so far about switching up to college, coming out of high school, moving into the dorms? Have you had any big surprises?
I would just say I kind of have like a reality check of like, dang, I'm really like doing my laundry on my own, folding it and putting it back in the drawers and just doing a bunch of stuff on my own, like getting my own groceries too and stuff. It's like, dang, I'm really turning into an adult and like starting to do stuff on my own.
Yeah, I agree with like what Nick's saying. Like back home, like doing my own laundry, like going. I mean, I would never go shopping. Like going out and buying stuff. That's like a change. And then wrestling wise, in the room, like in the Nebraska room, there's really no off go. Like in high school, if you needed a break, you were tired, you can grab the one kid and you can just kind of take it easy. But in Nebraska's room, I mean, they don't give a crap what you did in high school. Like you got to fight every second. I think that's really awesome because you get to learn to wrestle when you're tired. And I mean, you're gonna get really. I mean, I've got so tired in this room so far.
Yeah, I've noticed also like the college guys are really good at able to just wrestling through it when they're super tired. Like that's definitely a big change of wrestling wise for me is that the college guys are never like there's never a break in the action and they're even when they're tired they're still moving forward and heavy hand fighting.
Yeah, I get those kind of questions a lot at camps, like when I'm doing Q&As and stuff, and they ask me like what the biggest difference was between being a high school kid and then being a college kid. And like when I came to Nebraska, the day after I graduated, we had my grad party, and then the next day I was on a plane with all my stuff. Right, didn't go home till Christmas time later that year. Right, so it's a lot of learning how to grow up, learning how to be a big boy, right, learning how to do all the stuff that you were just talking about. And then exactly with the wrestling side of it, it's constant pace. Everything, like there's nothing that's really groundbreaking with the switch from high school to college. It's just the pace of the matches and just the pace of the wrestling, right? Everything's happening much quicker and there's not really ever a break. So it's a lot of, can you wrestle when you're tired, right? When we were at the camp, we just finished up our live session, and a little bit of that stuff was trying to make these guys tired and getting them to wrestle when they're tired, because fatigue is scary. right? When you're on the mat and you get tired, that's when worries start to creep in, doubt starts to creep into your mind, right? You don't totally know how everything's going to go. You get a little more nervous. But I feel like at Nebraska, we do a really good job of putting ourselves in those situations, and with the situations in practice, using the Aerodyne bikes, the treadmill, conditioning stuff, that along with the wrestling, being able to really be able to wrestle when you're tired, and it's definitely a skill, but I feel like it's more of a mindset thing. Being able to change your mind, like, you know what, I know that I'm going to get tired, and I'm okay with that. Am I still going to be able to compete at my best while I'm tired? Right. And obviously you're going to be tired. Your stuff's not going to be as crisp. Your moves aren't going to be as fast, but really being able to kind of dial yourself into what you got going on and just stay locked into the match and continue to push yourself. I feel like in Nebraska, we've continued to do a really good job of that. So I hope you guys are ready to get on one of those Aerodyne bikes.
Oh yeah, I already had me and Cade both did 10 miles on the Aerodyne bike in under 30 minutes just for a little like cardio workout because Coach Turvell was kind of telling us about like how just a long bike ride can be real beneficial like for your cardio, and just doing that once or twice a week for now in the off season is real good for us. So we've been trying to work on that a little bit.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to Fargo in like 2 weeks. So I've been kind of upping the cardio, hitting the bike, and then also I love the skier. Like Nebraska's got the skier, and Jake doesn't have a leg right now, so I'll always go do the skier with Jake. He just puts a chair down, and like we've been doing some like 20, 30-minute skiers, and that's hard. And then bike is hard. Like you can't slow your heart rate down. That's what's so hard about it.
Brock spends a lot of time on the skier. Especially like post workout, like when we do like our pre-match workout, like right before we do our weigh-ins, we always get a little workout to get that last little bit of weight off, and also use that as a warm up to roll into the duel. But that dude Brock, I don't know. You're gonna have to compete with Brock on the skier. That boy's tough. He goes over there and he does it a lot, and he's good at it.
What is this workout, Rich, that you guys are talking about for those who aren't super aware?
Yeah, so the skier. So it has two poles on it, right? So they're way up above your head, and you grab onto them, and you get resistance because it's almost like an Aerodyne bike. It has a fan, so you're getting resistance when you're pulling it down. So it's a lot of shoulder, right? Your lats, traps, big pulling motions, right? And you just ski. Once you get it going a little bit, you get into a little rhythm. But ooh, boy, it'll run you down quick.
Yeah, that definitely will get your arms burning within a minute.
Yeah, like,
for sure.
Like within like 2 minutes, you're like, dang, I don't know if I can go much longer. But like, it's cool because you get to beat your mind on that thing, like because your mind's telling you like you can't do it, and then like once you get to like minute 15, you're like, all right, I can go for 20, I can go for 30. Like I really like that about it.
All right, I got another one for you guys. I want to know, after weigh-ins, what is your number one post-match meal, post-weigh-in meal?
Post-weigh meal, I'm gonna have to go with I like a calm little peanut butter and jelly sandwich and some definitely Gatorade and water first. Once I probably get like one Gatorade down, I'll start drinking water and peanut butter and jelly probably.
Electrolytes, water, and then Jimmy John's number 16, no tomato, no lettuce every time.
What's that sandwich? What is that?
It's like a BLT, basically. It's
Okay.
fun.
I don't know if I could have that at like 8 in the morning.
And then, at the end of the season this year, I kind of got on Jersey Mike's. I think Jersey Mike's might be number one.
Jersey Mike's might be my number
fire.
one.
Really? That's
Yeah.
kind of a bold statement. I like Jersey Mike's too. At camp all week so far, we've been hitting Jimmy John's every day. But Jersey Mike's is good. Jersey Mike, you're gonna switch it up? You gonna switch up on Jimmy John's?
Dude, I don't know. They're both so good.
We had me and Ty had like I think it's called Pickleman's here in Nebraska, which I've never had before, and it was actually
fire,
pretty dang good. Me and Ty got that yesterday. So the food here also in Lincoln is actually very good. There's a bunch of hole in the wall spots that I've gone to with my dad because he was just in town this past week, and we got a bunch of good food like Laszlo's and a bunch of stuff like that.
I put Nikkei on that blue sushi.
Yeah, he did.
I like blue. If you like sushi, blue's a good spot. Me and my girlfriend have gone on a couple dates there. It's a good spot. So what's your number one spot so far in Lincoln? It could be breakfast spot, lunch, dinner, any kind of food.
I'm gonna have to take our everyday Sunday brunch go-to after we sleep into 12 o'clock. We wake up and we get in there in time for early bird brunch.
Early bird's fire. We have Husker Bucks right now, so we pretty much eat at all the places on Husker Bucks. But like we'll go to like Blue Sushi if it's like a special occasion, and then the kid went to that Brazilian steakhouse.
Oh yeah,
that place is fire.
yeah.
too.
The Brazilian steakhouse was amazing.
Rodizio?
Yeah.
Yep. Come on now.
So much good food.
My spot's Mulberries. Every time after we go golfing, every single time.
What food is that?
I've never had it.
Yeah. See, you gotta be with that boy AJ. AJ's there all the time. I see him posted.
Is that the barbecue place?
Yes.
Oh, we did have that.
Dude, yeah, that place.
The prime brisket or the brisket.
The
and mac and
brisket's fire.
cheese was good. Yeah.
Oh yeah. What my go-to order there is I get the 2 meat. I want brisket, burnt ends, mac and cheese, and cornbread stuffing every time.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. That's my spot. But you guys, early bird your spot?
That's our spot on Sunday morning for sure.
Absolutely. Are you guys in TT yet?
Yeah.
TT's open.
It's ridiculous.
It's insane.
There's everything you want and then some.
Like I've been to, like I said, a bunch of places, a bunch of visits, and no place is anywhere in the same world as Lincoln when it comes to that training table. It's like insane. It's such a blessing to have, and just super grateful to be able to have free meals like that 2 to 3 times a day is insane.
Yeah. And I love TT too because it's like athletes only. So we get academics is next to it. So like we get to go like have all our advisors and tutors like right after we eat lunch, which is super convenient. And it's good like a bunch of like-minded people there.
Absolutely. My favorite thing about TT is that with all the options, it made weight cutting so easy. Being able to really like dial in on your diet, make sure that you're getting all your fruits, eating whole foods, right? I thought that without TT, my freshman year, we were having TT, but I was cutting insane weight down to 33. Nikkei, you've been kind of in that same boat in high school a little bit.
Yeah, I heard.
Yeah,
me kind of that my weight cut reminds them exactly of what you were going through your freshman year.
I've heard stories.
Yeah, I heard stories too.
It was a little wild. Without TT, there's no way it would have happened.
Were you did you have to walk past the sweet aisle with your eyes closed or what?
I would try to avoid it. They made it a little bit easier because in TT, when I came on my recruiting trip, they had an ice cream machine in there. They have one again now, but they took it away for a while, right? But there was an ice cream machine and they had soda, right? They had the Pepsi stand in there, so you could go up, fountain drinks, Mountain Dew, Pepsi, Dr. Pepper, right? All that stuff. So taking that out definitely did help me a little bit, right? But TT can be so useful whether you're going down, right? My freshman year, I was going down, or if you're in Cade's situation where you're trying to get bigger.
Yeah, I get them to go boxes.
Cade gets 2-3 plates and then has to take more to go, even though he's not hungry.
Right. What's your diet plan right now, Cade?
I've kind of just been setting alarms, just to eat every 2 hours.
That's what AJ put him on.
AJ put me on that, and AJ sends me these weight gain videos all the time. He's like, just listen to this when you eat. And AJ's watched these videos so much, he can recite them.
AJ's slamming down 10 steaks a day.
Dude, he orders 10 steaks at the TT, and even the giant football guys are like, what the heck?
Man, he's committed to it. When that is one thing that I will give AJ Ferrari is that boy is committed.
100%.
Seeing, because everybody talks saying I do this, I do that, but seeing his Snapchats in the wrestling room at 11 o'clock at night, in the weight room at 10 o'clock at night, right? It's like all this kid does is work out. Right? Then we're getting all the pictures of his meals. Every time he's at the grocery store, we see his little haul. We
Yep.
see all of it.
That's his character. Like he has no filter at all. He does not care what anyone thinks, and he'll just show you what he's up to, what he's doing, and just send it in the group chat. And regardless of what anyone says, like he's gonna continue to do what he wants to do.
And with that thing, it's like this is gonna suck eating a steak, but AJ knows that's what he has to do, and he's just gonna do it. Like he's super disciplined.
Absolutely. And how's the weight training been? Have you been in there with Fife a lot?
Yeah, we've been going 4 days a week. Either Wednesday or Friday we go one or the other, but it's been good. I mean, honestly, I kind of thought that I would be doing a little worse than I am. I feel like I'm actually doing pretty good, and I wasn't the best weightlifter in high school. I definitely messed around a little more than I should, but I was like I like to wrestle, not to lift. But obviously in college, like this is a big adjustment, and lifting's a big part of being successful.
Because everybody's gonna be real strong. Everybody's strong. Everybody lifts. Everybody wrestles hard, right? But Fife does a great job, especially like during the year with like the load management, right? Because Fife's a pro. He knows what's going on. He knows what we're going through. He's been with the program so long that like he's got it down to the science, right? He knows when to taper back, when to switch from 3-4 days a week down to 2 days a week. And then later in the season, it's just time to be primed, ready to go, right? Knowing when to switch to 1 day a week. And then, Fife's a pro. He'll get us in the right spot, and he'll get you guys in the right spot for sure. Especially you, Cade. He gonna have you in there lifting with the big boy.
I know.
Man, you're gonna be in there with. I'm super excited to see AJ and Christian Lance in the weight room together.
It is gonna be.
That's gonna be.
It's gonna be awesome. I'm so excited for it.
Because Lance is a meathead. He's a self-proclaimed meathead. Runs his own meathead workout every Saturday. Right? And now he's gonna have AJ Ferrari, and they're going pound for pound with him. He hasn't had that yet. So I'm definitely excited. I'm definitely excited for that one.
I might stop by on Saturday morning and just see what's going on between them two if they're in there.
You need to get in there and work out. You need to go in there and do that Saturday morning EMOM, buddy.
We did do the EMOM. That thing is no joke.
It is no joke. That boy
cardio.
Serious. Kate, have you been in there on one of the weekends?
Not playing games.
I do the EMOM, and then I run NWTC with C-Lance on Saturdays.
Okay. So you guys have been doing the whole thing then?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Me and Ty were up a little late because I think it was like our first week actually that we did the EMOM, and we were like, well, it's Friday night, like it's our first Friday here. Let's just like hang out and have fun or whatever. And we stayed up a little late, and then we woke up at like what time was it at? Like 9.
The workout was at 10.
So we woke up at like 9, and then we did that workout, and we were like dead after. We were on our backs huffing and puffing after that workout was over.
And with that being said, Rich, we are up to a break, so I'll let you set the floor and throw us to break here.
Heck yeah. All right, don't go anywhere. More Takedown Tuesday coming at you next on 93.7 The Ticket.
Saturday. Eagle Raceway is open for a full season of dirt track racing action every Saturday night. Don't miss the epic battles on the high banks of Eagle Raceway each Saturday between the Nebraska Septic Sprint Cars, Nebraska Lottery Modifieds, Avid Realty Sport Mods, Valentino's Hobby Stocks, and A1 Iron Stock Cars. Let's go racing. Eagle Raceway, just 10 miles east of Lincoln on O Street. Check out the full schedule at eagleraceway.com.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills Global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
Now's the time to lock in the best deal of the year on a new John Deere sprayer during Landmark Implement's Sprayer Early Order Program. Leverage the industry's latest technology with See and Spray. Target weeds with precision and cut herbicide use. Utilize Exact Apply to save in chemical usage and prevent over-application. Don't forget, secure early order savings and get the sprayer that maximizes every pass. Visit your Landmark location for full details and experience the Landmark difference.
At Valentino's, we're on a mission for tradition. On every slice, for every bite. Golden baked crust, cooked to perfection every time. Savory sweet sauce that's made from our own secret recipe. Loaded with the perfect amount of fresh toppings and melty mozzarella cheese. It's the tradition that Nebraskans have come to love. From game day to every day. Valentino's. Taste the tradition.
Don't wait for Lincoln's fireworks stands to open up. Get the good stuff at Roca Crazy Cracker in downtown Roca. Stop in from June 25th through July 4th for the hot spot for rockets and more this Independence Day. Open 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. every day. It's Roca Crazy Cracker Fireworks in downtown Roca.
We interrupt this commercial break for an important story.
There once was a man from Nebraska who went searching for food in Alaska. When his stomach was rumbling while laying in bed, he could think of only one option, Führer's cheese spread. So he left it once and drove day and night to return back home for cheese spread delight. Now his stomach is full and the voice in his head tells him no more vacations without Führer's cheese spread. Find yours today at most local grocers.
An award-winning softball season deserves a celebration. Don't miss your chance to congratulate Jordy Ball in person. Join the team at Midwest Bank for a special meet and greet on July 16th at their Jamie Lane location as they recognize her incredible achievements. Bring your friends, your team spirit, and your favorite gear for Jordy to sign, and it all kicks off at 4 p.m. They can't wait to see you there. Get all the details at midwest.bank. Midwest Bank, member FDIC.
Mike, I've been thinking our house could really use a makeover. How about new siding?
I've been thinking the same thing. Have you heard of James Hardy?
Yes! Sarah down the street had Roofing Service Company install James Hardy siding on their home, and they love it.
Roofing Service Company does have great reviews.
They took her through the design process and made everything super easy.
Roofing Service Company offers expert design and installation. Couple that with James Hardy's durable products and variety of colors, you and your family will love your exterior remodel. Just visit roofingservicecompany.com. That's roofingservicecompany.com.
Hey there, this is Paul Scheel, owner of High Electric. I want to thank our friends and loyal customers and introduce High Electric to those looking for a new electrician. We've been serving the Lincoln and Omaha area for over 30 years, from design to install, upgrades, and repair. If you are a homeowner or a small business needing some electrical work, call us at 402-466-6606 or check us out at hyelectric.com. We look forward to hearing from you.
If you're a veteran, our nation has created a wide range of benefits to thank you for your service, but it can be difficult to navigate the process of determining eligibility, filing claims, appealing decisions, and securing the benefits you've earned. Speak to your county veteran service officer or the Nebraska Department of Veterans Affairs State Service Office to see what's available to you and your family. These services are 100% free, so visit veterans.nebraska.gov today. Sponsored by the Nebraska Department of Veterans Affairs, aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Make your move fun and easy with the help of Movers and Shakers. Movers and Shakers is homegrown, female-led, and ready to help make your transition to a new space as seamless as possible. They excel at residential and commercial moving jobs, as well as offer home cleanouts and junk removal services. Moving into a new place is stressful enough, so let Movers and Shakers ease the transition. Give them a call today at 712-899-6265 or book your move online at www.moversandShakersNE.com today.
With your look inside Husker wrestling, here is your host, Ridge Lovett, on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, welcome back to Takedown Tuesday. I'm your host, Ridge Lovett. I got Nicaid Zinkin, Cade Ziola, some of the young bucks in here with me. All right, we've been talking about recruiting processes, right? Adjustment to campus, different stuff like that. So we did get Nicaid. I do have a recommendation for you, right? Drumstick from the text line said, need to check out Pantera. Pantera for walkout songs.
Pantera.
Right? During the break just now, I was listening to a couple of the songs, and there's some in there. You can go find something in there. I promise
All
you.
right, I'm gonna have to go look into it.
Right, you got a little bit of that AC/DC vibe, heavy guitar, lots of drums. It was good. I'll tell you, that could get you fired up.
All right.
So
All right.
I know Cade's answer for this a little bit, right? I'll let him kind of break it down, but I want to know, do you guys have like a motto or something that you tell yourself, right, before you go out into those big matches? For me, right, it's always been be amazing, right? That's what my dad's always been telling me since I was little, right? He's like, hey, all you gotta do, just go out there, just try to be amazing. That's all you gotta do, just go be amazing, right? For me, that's something that I've always told myself. I've told my teammates, I'm like, hey, right, win or lose, right, regardless of the outcome, just try to be amazing. That's all you can do, right? So, Kate, what you got?
Yeah, for me, so something that Coach Ravel's really taught me is like that the only variable you can control out there is effort. So the number one thing I'm always focusing on in those matches is effort, and then I'm all like, you can't control what their coach is yelling, your coach is yelling, what the ref does. I mean, all you can do is control like on your effort. And I used to be a hothead back in the day. Like I would like throw my hands up at the ref, like yell at my coaches, other coaches. So something that's really helped me is just focusing on effort. And then my other thing is just be tough. Like move your hands, move your feet. And I know I'm gonna get tired. Like in order to get my opponent tired, which is what I focus on, I'm gonna have to get myself tired. I mean, you don't push someone to the swamp. You got to drag them down with you, and you got to drown them in deep water. And that's kind of my style, and that's kind of how I wrestle. Is I like to wrestle really hard, and I like to take them in the deep water and drown them. So I'm always telling myself to like that I'm gonna get tired. If I'm gonna collar tie this guy 100 times, if this guy's gonna collar tie me 100 times, I'm gonna have to collar tie him 101 times. And yeah, it's just all about effort, moving my hands and feet, and then just being tough and trying hard.
Right. Okay. So if you could bring that down into one sentence, right, what would it be? One thing that you can tell yourself, quick, boom. For me, it's be amazing. For you, what is it?
I always just like repeat effort, hands and feet, and then fight. Like try hard, fight. Like battle.
Battle. All right.
Come on. I get fired up.
What you got, Kate? Man, fire it up. That's Coach Snyder's. Fire it up.
Yeah, I would say mine is sort of just kind of like a confidence booster. I like to just remind myself I'm the best. I'm the best guy in the country. Like going into every single match, I know that I'm going to go out there and just try my hardest and know that if I do what I'm supposed to and believe in my training and do everything I got to do, I should come out on top. And that's just kind of like a confidence booster for me, knowing that, all right, my mindset's in the right place. I'm ready to get this thing over. I'm ready to get this thing done.
Absolutely. That's what's up, boys. So, Kate, I want to know a little bit about BBFL.
Yeah, so BBFL, it means Bad Boys for Life, and it's, my dad ran the Dynasty National Duel team, and so we had a bunch of guys on there like Bassett, Forrest, Middleretto, a bunch of killers. And so we all kind of formed this group called BBFL, and we got like all these group chats. It's just kind of something that we stand by, and it's like whenever we see each other, even though we go to different colleges and stuff, we're all part of this thing, and it all unites us, and it's a super cool thing.
Well, heck yeah, baby. Well, all right. I mean, shoot, I don't really got much else for you guys, but Bad Boys for Life, Skurs by 90, right? Go Big Red.
Oh, thanks for having us out, brother. Appreciate it.
Plugs.
Cade Ziola, I think that's right. It's still Cade Ziola.
Yeah, and mine's just Nikkei Zinkin official.
Come on,
Zinkin official, man. You can follow me at Ridge Lovett on Instagram, Twitter, right? Facebook. Man, I ain't even gonna get into the TikTok stuff though. Shoot.
We know you love them TikTok dances.
Shoot, I used to. But yeah, with school getting started, right? If you guys need anything, right? There's lots of people to help you out. University of Nebraska is the best in the country at providing for their athletes, helping us out. Anything you guys need, right? Reach out. Never be afraid to ask. That goes for all the athletes on campus, right?
And we're against the clock here, Ridge, so I'll have you go ahead and get us out of here.
Yep. Well, all righty. This was Takedown Tuesday on 93.7 The Ticket. I was your host, Ridge Lovett. Shout out to Cade Zinkin, Cade Ziola, right? Show up to the duels this year. Thank you, guys.
New way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales,